fund yourself. Every one of these keywords would give you $1,000 attached to it. So still plenty of chances for you to win here on this show, and then, of course, throughout the day. 6:30 when we get out of here is your first chance in the Corey Roddick Experience. I think another one at 7:30. I got to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure when it ends for the day, but I think you have a couple of chances with Corey. So 5:30 and 6:30 here. And then, I think one more after that. But it starts early with Rover, goes all day. So a lot of money to be won. I heard again from Cole, who is our bureau chief in Juneau, Alaska. He was getting us hip to the ins and outs of calling people Eskimos, which you're not supposed to do.
Eskimos.
Unless you're an Eskimo.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, white people make up about
the E-word.
67% of the Alaskan population, and about 15% are Native Alaskans. The male-to-female ratio is 111 to 100. I didn't think it was that high.
111 to 100?
That's what he says.
Wait, that's the ratio they could come up with? Is that a better ratio?
I'm just reading what he wrote. I don't know. I thought it was like 2 to 1 men to women.
Yeah, well, you
111 men for every 100 women, Bill.
I'm not a math guy, but that seems like a weird ratio to use.
It seems like you could have dwindled it down to single digits. Mm-hmm. Sure, I take your point.
3 to 1 or something.
As to how climate change affects Alaska, he said the permafrost melting, our biggest concern is that the buildings have been built on that. So now a lot of them are starting to sink into the ground.
Oh.
Because when permafrost melts, the ground essentially turns to mud. So it's wreaking havoc on a lot of villages around the state, and no one is quite sure what to do.
Well, that's terrifying.
For the last few years, the Iditarod Trail in a lot of places had to be filled with artificial snow just so they can run the race. P.S. If you get a chance, tell Poundcake to come to Juneau for spring break. I'll drink his ass under the table, my treat. Hey, you got an invite.
Ugh.
Spring break in Juneau. From hearing Cole tell it, it's going to be nice and sunny.
Sorry, his name is Cole?
Cole.
Yeah, no one cares about Alaska Cole. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you know we have watched an Alaska show.
You know we have customers in Alaska, right, Poundcake?
Yeah, I know.
You know you're dismissing
14 people.
Whatever.
In the entire state.
Whatever. If we have 14 people listen to the show in Alaska, it's good enough for me.
I don't even know how to get to like, how long would that flight be?
There's simply no way to know.
Yeah.
Here's my next question. How long would the flight to Alaska be? Mm-hmm. From where?
From Cleveland.
Oh, from Cleveland.
I although it is very remote, so I probably wouldn't have to worry about paparazzi there. So it might be very,
I just sometimes
he is
you just
fixated on.
You really know how to get under my skin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know how to get on your skin, Bill.
Yeah, a little bit.
He is fixated on paparazzi.
I mean, it's in a funny way.
I just want my privacy. I just really want my privacy. I don't need thumbs jammed where they're not supposed to be. Pictures taken of me that I don't want after I get a long international flight.
Okay, well, there is no direct flight. From Cleveland, you'd have at least one stop, okay? But with one stop, let me click this here. One stop, it would cost you $500 round trip to go Cleveland to Denver to Anchorage, 9 hours and 40 minutes.
Ugh, gross. That's
So
a long flight.
Well, yeah. So it's about a 9-hour flight.
9-hour trip. You're not in the air for 9 hours.
9-hour trip.
I was gonna say not counting the layover, right?
You can go Cleveland, 3-hour layover at O'Hare.
Fantastic.
And then Anchorage, it's a 12-hour trip.
Just to go get drank under the table.
Yes, by Cole, one of our listeners.
Paying.
One of our listeners in Anchorage.
If he pays for my ticket, I'll go.
He just said my treat.
Well, he said his treat for the drinks.
For the drinks. I don't think he's talking about the airfare.
Oh, no. Well, come on.
Put me up in a basket hotel in Juneau. Like, I'm good.
Why don't you kick in some ducats?
I'm on a budget.
You were just saying yesterday that you wanted to go to Alaska for spring break. And now you get an invite, and you're like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore.
You can't pull a little bit out of your $10,000 cushion to live a little?
I don't have it yet. That's why I'm drinking people's apple cider.
You're close.
That's why he's mooching.
Yeah, by the way, when you finally hit your $10,000 cushion, what are your excuses going to be for being an awful roommate? What are they going to be? I need my money. Then you're going to have it.
I only got one job.
Yeah. Then what's your excuse going to be?
I don't know. I had to think of something new.
I'm thinking something new. Not the truth.
It's just who I am.
Yeah.
That is
You can get $100,000 in there. It ain't going to change who you are. Why did you drink all my cider? I only have $100,000.
Only $100,000. Add it to my tab for when I know.
Right. Add it to my tab. I'm trying to get to Alaska. Oh, man.
I'm not an awful roommate. Screw you.
Huh?
I said I'm not an awful roommate. Screw you.
I didn't say you were. You said you were.
Well, you said I was.
Yeah, because
based on the details that you've told us about your roommate life.
Because the stories you've told us paint you as an awful roommate.
If I was so awful, then I wouldn't live with marvelous gays. So it's fine.
That's patently false.
Sounds like they're great.
Yeah.
Read your little text message.
God. Alan, who talks faster, Mary or Poundcake?
Me.
It's tough. Yeah, probably Poundcake, right?
Yeah, probably me.
Yeah.
Poundcake. Pretty fast.
Boy. Canada is more ethnically diverse than the U.S. The U.S. isn't even the top 3 in the world. Okay. I mean, the cities are. And obviously, I'm no Canadian expert, but I mean, Toronto's got like 8 Chinatowns.
Well, it's also
but most
depends
of
on what
people
you
forget.
Count.
Yeah, people forget most of Canada, by the way, is like hill rods.
Yeah.
You got Montreal, Toronto,
Ottawa.
No, Vancouver, and then the rest is people shooting moose.
Is that a drug?
I gotta give me on that moose.
Give me some moose, eh?
Oh, I need moose.
I need to fix some moose.
Oh God, I need more moose.
I'm all about the moose.
What's it all about?
Hey, hoser, give me some of that moose.
Yeah. So, in Poundcake, you do realize that it is not an international flight to Alaska, right? As it is a United State.
He is on the
Oh, he's
the
on
phone.
the phone. Okay.
Every once in a while, he'll do
Didn't
that.
he say it was an international
Yes,
flight?
I did. But if you're flying over
it is
Canada,
not an
it's
international flight. No, your destination is not another country.
I hit one corner of another country. That's international.
And you did. I mentioned that you watched a show about Alaska, and then you said you didn't.
What show did I watch about Alaska?
They're like Alaska
Ice Road Truckers or
drug
something?
show where they're.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't about like Alaska's history. It was just about how like all the townies get in trouble, like when the cops land planes there, and they're like taking a bunch of drugs.
All right,
it's not like
you just had a bunch of.
It's not good things.
You knew
about
a lot
Alaska.
about Alaska based on that.
I know a lot about Alaska.
more than I did.
Because Mary came back and talked about they have their own like strand of gonorrhea. So I mean,
Well, we all know that. We knew that before Mary even went there.
Gonorrhea. Alan, no one being chased by the paparazzi is on a budget.
that's not true.
There you go.
There's a bunch of broke people that are chased by paparazzi.
Who?
Lindsay Lohan.
She's not broke in the Parma broke sense. She's broke in the rich celebrity sense. I only have $2 million. That's broke to Lindsay Lohan. She's not living paycheck to paycheck. I don't even know where her paychecks are coming from.
She don't know either. That's why she's broke.
From her great songs. Getting paid from those.
Hey, Steve.
Alan, what's up, man?
How are
Great
you,
show,
Steve?
Dude. Love it.
Thank you, sir.
First-time caller.
Thank you.
I
Ooh.
listen to you guys every day.
Steve's a first-time
I work
caller.
all the time. I'm a mechanic. I do motors all the time. You guys make me roll every day, dude.
Thank you. Have you ever have you ever done moose, Steve? Have you ever been to Canada and done moose, the drug?
I have been to Canada. Have never done moose.
It's maple syrup and heroin. Heroin.
It's heroin, gonorrhea, fentanyl, and maple syrup.
Like that. No, nothing
All right.
drinkable. No.
All right, good.
Love the show, guys.
Thank you,
Great
Steve.
job, man.
All right, take care. There is Steve, who is a first-time caller. Very short and sweet. Very excited. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks for calling, Steve.
All right, buddy.
Got to give away some money.
Got $1,000 here for you to go fund yourself. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword FISH to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's FISH to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself from 100.7 WMMS.
I got a follow-up, by the way. Remember that dude who emailed me last week and said he could identify with Poundcake's anxiety issues?
Yeah.
Because, like, his mom took out a credit card in his name,
Yes.
and then his dad died, and his mom shacked up with some dude that, like, tried to kill him.
Yeah, that was...
Remember that guy?
No.
I read the letter.
Pay attention.
I do pay attention. I don't know what we talked about yesterday. I don't.
But you
remember
don't
last week.
recall. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll refresh your memory. That's fair.
Reset.
I'll refresh your memory. He wrote me and said I can identify with Poundcake's because we were mocking you for your quote unquote trust issues, right? And we said if you've never had a relationship, who have you had around to not trust? But whatever. And so he wrote, and he was like, I have trust issues from my mom. My mom's mental health started to get all screwed up, and then she started seeing a guy, and the guy thought that I was the devil because I do card tricks.
Oh, I remember
Because he
that
believes
now.
in magic. He threatened to kill me and my siblings, blah, blah, blah. So he writes me again, and he goes, I found out over the weekend that my mom is now missing.
Oh, my God.
Nobody has heard from her for 2 months. Her phone is shut off. We think she ran off with the guy who tried to kill us. I found out my mom stole one of her friend's cars.
Oh.
And the bad part is my mom's friend is holding my stepdad's ashes for ransom for the car. This is I feel badly for this kid, but this is the greatest story I've ever heard.
How old is he?
Doesn't say.
Oh, wow.
Love the show. Tell Poundcake he could be in my situation with anxiety and mistrusting everyone. Boy, that is a story that keeps getting more and more interesting. In the absence of a Donnie call, I'll take, I'm holding your stepfather's ashes for ransom until you return my car.
Wow.
What kind of car is it?
I was going to say.
Didn't say. Didn't get all that specific with it, but she
seems like
took it.
It would be easy to track that. Like any.
She's probably driving a 74 Valiant. It doesn't have low jack on it. I mean, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
Track the car.
Yeah, that's cray. All my uncle did was murder somebody. He ain't like run off
Yeah,
with
he didn't
anybody.
steal ashes or a car. He just stole someone's life. All he did was murder
Yeah,
someone.
but we don't like him though. Like it's not like we buddy with him. Like, what's up, Unk? Like,
But were you before?
No,
Unk?
I mean, he was. We always knew he was. Everyone has that family
He was
member.
capable.
Yeah, everyone has that family member where they know, like, if anything happens in the family, this person did it. Like, everyone knows. Everyone has a family member like that, and he was ours. And we always looked at him with the side eye with everything that he said and he did. And then
After he passes away, who's that next person in the family?
Yeah,
who's next up?
who's next in line?
Oh, I have a cousin. Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
most definitely I have a cousin.
But that's a person who hasn't done anything yet. Or he has done something.
Do you think there's anyone in your family that thinks that you're the next person?
Probably, but I mean, I have the most to lose. All of them are losers.
They couldn't even get a Bosley.
I'm just saying, like,
The rest of my family are losers.
are.
He
What makes them all losers?
Your mother is a nurse, for Christ's sake. She's saving people's lives.
She's about to retire soon.
She
not capable of-
sacrificed any reasonable kind of life working night shifts so you and your...
That's her fault. I didn't tell her to have kids.
Oh, my God. It's
What a loser she is!
what a loser to bring you
So
into
your
the
brother?
world.
Oh, by the way,
is your brother a loser?
Yeah, he's a loser too. But like, happy birthday, Mom. Your birthday's coming up on the 24th, so I'm taking her out to dinner tonight.
Happy birthday, Mom, you loser. That's what the card is going to say. Wow.
bitch. Absolutely not. I'm not white. I would never call my mom a bitch.
He takes his mom to dinner and the check comes. He goes, "You're picking this up? I don't have any money."
Absolutely not.
Wow. She's paying for her own birthday dinner that you're so you're literally just taking her to dinner.
No,
you're going to
I'm-
drive her there?
No, I'm paying her.
You're
I'm paying for
Mookery
everything.
Mulan?
Where are you taking her?
Wherever she wants. My mom is so low maintenance. It's ridiculous.
Like, what is she like?
Longhorn
She
Steakhouse?
likes Red Robin. Like she could go to Red Robin any day of the week. I'm like, Mom, I'm not taking you to Red
They
Robin.
have pretty
again.
good mac and cheese, I'll say that.
She's
for
like,
you.
I like that one sandwich you got me. I was like, I can get you that for takeout. Like, I can get you that on Uber Eats. Like, I want to take you somewhere with like a nice tablecloth and like padded seats. And she's like,
There was an older couple that came to Craft Laughs last night at Great Lakes Brewing Company, and they were from Medina, so we were talking about like being like, I'm like, oh, I'm from out there. So they're, we're just kind of going about it and talking about the area. And he's like, man, there's this one place, and they could have put a Red Robin there, and they didn't put a Red Robin.
He was really upset.
He's a Red Robin homer, just like Poundcake's mom.
We've got one down here at the end of the road.
Yeah.
Where down in Independence. I swear I've been there maybe twice.
I've never been to that one.
In the years that it's been there. Maybe
I always forget about Red Robin.
I do too, because it's kind of tucked away. It's not bad.
No,
I liked what I had, but it never occurs to me to go there.
Yeah, now that's my mom's place. Like, anytime
then
you ask her.
Then you got you're made in the shade then. If she's like, I want to go to Red Robin.
But this is the one time I actually want to splurge on someone else other than me. I'm like, Mom, like, I want to take you somewhere nice. You deserve it.
So pick a place.
Blah, 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 blah. But she won't like it. She's a picky eater.
Well, pick a place that is in the same vein as Red Robin, but might be a little bit nicer.
Say,
Mom, what does she get at Red Robin?
She gets like this, I don't know, this guacamole burger or something like that. It has like something on it.
Take her to B Spot. Isn't that a burger joint?
Yeah, that's a
There's no
burger.
shortage of supposedly blowing your mind burger joints. Everybody around here thinks they got a new take on meat and bun.
True.
They do like me some meat and bun.
You know what I mean, though?
me your
We're
take.
opening up a new burger joint. Like, oh, bravo. Oh, you put the fresh aioli on your buns. Wow, mind blown.
Ooh, pretzel bun. You're
Yeah,
blowing up my
whatever.
skirt now.
Sure. Yeah, take her to one of those other places. Take her to B Spot or
I'll
take
see.
her to,
She's like, can we go shopping too? I was like, ooh. I was like, you want to pop some tags, Mom? She's like, no, I want to go to Walmart to get a Walmart chicken. I'm like, what? She's like so low maintenance. Like she requires
You should
nothing.
be
Like
happy.
a rotisserie chicken?
Yes, she wants a rotisserie chicken so she can take it to work with her and eat on it for days.
Will
That's
you
what she
take
wants.
me? Will you take me to Red Robin and Walmart for a
For a
rotisserie chicken?
$5.99 rotisserie
I thought
chicken.
she wanted to go like shopping.
You are going to get out of this birthday for under $30.
I know.
Take the money and run.
I know. She was like, you got to get back. She was like, you got to get home because you got to work in the morning. I'm like, at 8 a.m., like, I'm going to be
Because she's
there.
a hardworking woman. She's not greedy.
No,
she's
that's
got her nose to the grindstone.
That's one thing my mom
That's been her
is not.
entire life.
Yeah, she's not
Sacrifice for you.
Yeah.
If she heard you were drinking your roommate's cider, she'd be beside herself.
She would commend me. Bring her some.
She'd be cider self. Oh no. Yeah, bring me some. But you steal me some cider for my birthday? Red Robin. Wow. That's
Actually, I think
such
that
a
is-
mom thing to say, though.
I think it's yum, not wow.
Yum. All right. On that note, I'm going to break. You want to get a text into me, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. Need to get us on social. Scroll to the bottom of the page there. You can watch, if you like. Christy's Instagram hotties are there as well. And we'll be back after these.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeart